I'm Melissa Aquino in the Newswatch newsroom. Coming up next, a historical parade has a new look. I'm Melissa Aquino in Malibu, where million-dollar homes are now reduced to rubble. That story coming up. The parade has come a long way. When it first started, there was only Santa and one celebrity. Organizers raised more than $20,000 at the event. Here's an example of the intensity of this fire. This van practically melted. Plus, see why police are swinging. Those stories and more next on Newswatch. Good afternoon. I'm Melissa Aquino in the Newswatch newsroom. Topping the news at this hour, progress in fighting the Malibu fire. Firefighters expect to completely surround the fire this evening. It's the worst fire in the beach community in 15 years, destroying 53 homes. As crews get the upper hand, homeowners are starting the difficult task of sifting through the rubble. Watch closely as a super scooper drops 10,000 gallons of water on a burned Malibu hillside. On the ground, million-dollar homes are now worth nothing. Among those who lost everything is Richard Caroon's daughter, who was in Mexico when the fire broke out.
So it was difficult getting back and watching your house burn on TV, because of the helicopters flying around with the video pictures. We could see the house.
The so-called Corral fire started Saturday. Hot Santa Ana winds pushed fast-moving flames across 4,900 acres, a danger firefighters had to face along with Malibu's winding hills and canyons.
It's just an incredibly dangerous situation. It creates its own weather. We have to constantly stay apprised of what this fire is doing, what the way the winds are blowing. A true Santa Ana wind like we just experienced and we had last month is one of the most dangerous situations firefighters are ever going to put themselves in.
Here's an example of the intensity of this fire. This van practically melted. And take a look at the back window. It's been liquefied.
Be careful, it's a lot of glass.
As the smoke clears, some are finding out their homes survived the inferno. Cindy Hochman has lived in the hard-hit area of Carroll Canyon for the past 20 years. Though she's had close calls before, Hochman says the journey back home after a fire is never easy.
It was a significantly trying time. And a friend of mine snuck up earlier in the morning and called me on my cell phone and said that your house is fine.
Fire damage could reach up to $100 million. Investigators are trying to determine if a campfire started the wildfire. In other news, it was off and then it was on again. The Hollywood Santa Parade spreads holiday cheer year after year. It almost didn't happen until someone picked up the tab. From marching bands to dancing horses, you are watching the 76th annual Hollywood Santa Parade. It's where cheerful faces and movie stars mingle in the entertainment capital of the world. Former Price is Right host Bob Barker is this year's Grand Marshal.
And now to be the Grand Marshal is a real thrill for me. I'm really quite humbled by the opportunity.
What keeps you coming back?
Oh, because it's just so Christmassy and so Hollywood. Both things. I mean, what's better than Christmas and Hollywood?
The parade has been a Tinseltown tradition since 1928. Despite the chilly weather, people lined up on Hollywood Boulevard during the holiday season. This year's parade was almost canceled because of budget issues.
The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce for 75 years did a great job of running this parade, but they said, they couldn't financially continue to do that. So this year the city of Los Angeles stepped up, and so we kept it alive, and I think now the city will be in charge for the years to come.
The parade has come a long way. When it first started, there was only Santa and one celebrity. Now it's a star-studded extravaganza with more than 100 celebrities and 250,000 people.
Wow, look at that.
Mark Reeder was caught up in all the excitement. He's glad Santa came to town this year after all. What do you think of the parade so far?
Oh, it's been wonderful. The best part was my kids and our friends' kids coming through already, and the band, Porterville Band.
It cost about $1 million to produce the parade. The city council paid $60,000. The rest came from private sponsors. That's going to do it for this afternoon. Thank you for watching Newswatch. I'm Melissa Aquino. You take care. JLA police showed up in force for a good cause. With swing bands and sports fans, the Police Athletic League held its annual fundraiser in Hollywood. Known as PAL, the officers helped disadvantaged children in Los Angeles. Police Chief Bill Bratton was on hand to lend his support.
I, as a young kid, participated in PAL programs.
Organizers raised more than $20,000 at the event. For Newswatch, I'm Melissa Aquino.